Dear students, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are going to discuss politics as a study of class struggle. Marxist view. The topic is for class 11th. And the subject is political science. Dear students, Karl Marx, Engels, Lenin, Gramsci, and Mao propagated the Marxian view of politics. These were the political philosophers. The main features of Marxian view of politics can be summed up as: number first, this view holds the primacy of economic interest by looking at politics as control over means of production. Thus, it is control over means of production which determines the laws, institutions, and forms of consciousness. Number second, according to Marxian view of politics, politics is an instrument of class domination. State arises when society is divided into classes. Politics is an instrument of class rule. It will disappear when there are no classes. Politics in a bourgeois state, that means superior or wealthy or capitalist class state, where capitalists or wealthy people or superior people are ruling. In that state, politics is an instrument by which political power is preserved by ruling class to the detriment of, that means harm or damage of, the oppressed class. In such a society, power is preserved by the ruling class to harm or to damage the oppressed class. The third feature is that the politics is a class struggle. Karl Marx wrote that the history of all hitherto means till date, all existing society in history of class struggle, for example, free man and slave, landlord and serf, guild master and journeyman. Guild masters were the artists who gave the masters who gave the material to the artists to prepare the various things, various materials, and the journeymen were the men. It was the force which was going to sell these products. Or the oppressor and the oppressed class stood in constant opposition to one another. these free men or slave or landlord or serf, guildman and journeyman, etc., stood always in constant opposition to one another and carried on an uninterrupted fight that each time ended either in a revolutionary reconstitution of society or in the common ruin of the contending classes, that means fighting classes. This means that when there are two classes, there is a constant opposition between these classes, and this opposition continues till the time when a revolutionary change takes place in the society and the society changes, or when the fighting classes ruin each other and there remains no class. Thus we can see this is the class struggle. Politics is the class struggle. Dear students, Angelus wrote, the modern representative state is an instrument of exploitation of the wage labor by capital. Angelus, as a political philosopher, wrote that the modern representative state is instrument of exploitation where the wage labor class is exploited by the capitalist class. Karl Marx divided society into two classes. The state and politics will remain as instrument of suppression of dependent class by dominant class. That means there are two classes. One is oppressor and the second is oppressed. Giving the example of communist class society of workers, Marx writes that class conflict will disappear and state would be no longer. When the class struggle will disappear, there will be no state. The end of class conflict makes an end of politics itself. Yes, students, this was today's topic, and we saw the main features of Karl Marxian view of politics. That is all. Okay.